We interviewed seniors Katie Gibson, who works at Target, and Maggie Vasquez, who works at Dutch Bros. Both of their jobs have changed drastically as the pandemic has developed.
Obviously, they're making it mandatory to wear masks now. If you're ever at the check lanes, there's tape on the floor where it shows 6 feet apart so that you don't get too close to people. Also, they're making us hand sanitize, like, before we walk in and before we, start our shift again if we come back from lunch. If you're a team member working there, you have to take your temperature before you enter. And then if you have a fever, you have to call until you can't come to work. I'm definitely glad I'm still working because I know a lot of people aren't able to work right now. It definitely does feel a little weird though. The store is not as busy as usual. But I still do feel lucky to work and I'm happy that I'm working. I definitely do feel like I am more at risk because I am interacting with a lot of people. The only thing I can really do though is just keep trying to stay healthy.
There's definitely a lot more sanitizing everything. People are really paranoid, and so you have to try and make them feel better. It's just a lot more you have to be really conscious of what you're doing. So we all have to wear face masks now, and we're not accepting cash anymore, which people get really mad about and don't understand. Someone threatened to sue us. but it's just really different because before it was you would see people just having a bad day and then you had to try and make them feel better. But now it's there's a lot of people who are just really paranoid and people who are just in a really bad mood just because of the situation, and it's not really something you can control. Before it was you wash your hands, you wash your hands. But now it's you feel you have to prove to people that you're being clean. Well, because there's people who come and they just you'll be taking their order, you're 6 feet away, and they back up their car. This has actually happened. They back up their car so you're further away from them. When you're if you're this scared, why are you coming here?